Yeah, g'day guys. Wayne Connell here, the founder of Quick Reviews here in Australia, business growth on autopilot. So, in this video, we're going to talk to you a little bit about Google ranking and ranking your business locally in Google and Google Maps, more importantly, because most of the search is being done out in the market in Google, as we all know. I'm going to talk to you about how to dominate that space, how to own that Google Map pack and that Google Local 3 pack, and show you some simple ways to get business growth on autopilot. So, ranking in Google locally. So, 97% of people use Google to find a business locally. They'll search things like plumber near me, hairdresser near me, restaurant near me, Italian restaurant near me. So, the question is, how is your business ranking locally? Are you coming up in that all important Google Map pack, especially in the top 3 or 4? Are you ranking in there? And if you're not, what can we do to help you rank higher and get more phone calls, more customers, more business? So, what's interesting is when people do a local search, if they're searching for a dentist, I'll send dentists near me if they don't have a local dentist. Now, Google looks for keyword specific searches. So, if you need an optometrist and you search a dentist, an optometrist isn't going to come up, and vice versa. So, people are pretty specific in what they're searching for. So, is your Google listing worded correctly? So, we can help you there as well. We can do a free audit on your Google My Business profile. But more importantly, how are you ranking, and are you coming up in that search criterion? A lot of businesses don't understand how Google works, because obviously Google changed their algorithm from time to time. They changed it about 2 years ago now and changed it again. So we're going to talk to you about how Google search works, so you come into that market better armed with more knowledge. So when people type in a search to Google, what Google looks for firstly is proximity. So how close are you to your search? The relevance. So the keyword. What keywords are you typing in? Is it plumber? Is it hot water service? Toilet fix? Things like that. They also look at reviews and then the frequency of reviews from that business. So obviously, if you're close to where the person's searching, you're a relevant keyword. You've got a lot of reviews, and the reviews are fresh. You're going to rank a lot higher because Google now regards as reviews as local content. So every time you get a review from a customer, Google look at that as if that customer's written you a blog post. So the customer's effectively written you an article. In 9 times out of 10, it's keyword optimized for your business. So if you're a local coffee shop and they went to my local coffee, they went to this coffee shop, had the best coffee, best eggs Benny, best egg and bacon roll. All those words are what we call keywords. So when people are searching for great coffee near me or eggs Benedict near me, the more times that's in your reviews, the higher you're going to rank. So the question really is, how are your reviews looking? How often are you getting reviews? Now, that's always a problem. We know a lot of business owners love to get reviews. And when they get them, most of the time they don't respond to them. A lot of business owners don't know how to. We can show you how to do that as well. But more importantly, it's how often are you getting reviews? Sometimes you won't have a review for 6 months. So you would have fallen by Google's wayside in that respect because you don't have any frequency. So reviews really do matter. So the importance of reviews is here. So look at this review here. This is a review of coffee shop. Customer put a photo up, wrote a little review. Now that review has been viewed over 1,500 times. So 1,500 sets of fresh eyes looking for coffee in that area have seen that review. Do you think that business has picked up more customers? Of course they have, because they've seen a good review, 5-star review, great coffee, and they'll check it out. But importantly too, bad reviews get the same sort of viewing. So in this respect, this review has been viewed over 1,200 times. Now, if that review was sitting at the top or in the top 3 or 4 of your latest reviews, what's that cost you in new customers? Because let's face it, when someone's searching for a restaurant, a coffee shop, a bar, a hairdresser, anything, they're searching for it because they're looking for one, either a new business place to go to, two, they're new to the area, and three, they're looking for something now. So if I'm looking for a plumber, I want the plumber now. If I'm looking for a dentist, I want the dentist now in the next couple of days. If I'm looking for a restaurant or a coffee shop, I'm planning to go out for dinner, lunch, or breakfast. So reviews do matter in that respect because 97% of people read reviews today. Sort of that's the one thing Amazon taught everybody is to read reviews. So now reviews are more important for a small business or a local business than they ever have been before. So reviews matter, one, because as I said before, reviews are like a keyword optimized blog post from your customer. Reviews are relevant keywords. So when someone's searching for a great coffee shop, if you've got great coffee shop or great coffee written in your reviews, you're going to really dominate that local space, especially if you've got fresh reviews. Now, that is the key for ranking locally in Google. It's that fresh content is what Google reaches out and looks for. So simply, the more reviews you've got, the more frequent the reviews, the higher you will rank. Google is very much a content monster. The more you feed it, the more it will reward you, and it will reward you with a higher ranking more consistently. Now, quick reviews, what we do, we've got a nice automated solution for business owners just like you. And it doesn't matter if you're a coffee shop, a restaurant, a hairdresser, a plumber, a baker, or a candlestick maker, our software can help you dominate your local market because it's an automated setup. It simply manages to help get you fresh content more frequently via reviews. We can generate on average 40% more reviews than any other way. And more importantly, we can internalize negative reviews, and I'll explain how we do that shortly. And on top of all that, we can also grow the local business database. Now, I know for a fact a lot of small business owners like coffee shops, restaurants, do not collect any data. They don't collect names and emails at all. So they can't really remarket to those customers once they've gone. So we can show you how to do that with our software also. It's a really simple solution to onboard your customers. We've got 4 or 5 different ways, but our main 3 are either they can simply scan a QR code and that will direct them to give you a review. They have kiosk mode where you can have an in-store iPad, but then just put their name and email in, and then that will send them a review request. Or we can integrate it to certain softwares. Now, our software will integrate right now to over 4,000 different third-party softwares. Now, that could be Xero, QuickBooks, 90% of point of sale systems, websites, Shopify, all these sort of the integrations we can link to. So basically for, let's say you're a plumber and you're using QuickBooks, and once you mark that invoice paid, our system will grab the name and email only of that customer and send them a request to give you a review and rate you 1 to 5. So it's all customizable and fully branded to your business. So when the customer gets your email, it's got your business name, your logo, and quite simply they go, how do we do? Rate us 1 to 5. Now, if they rate you 1 to 3, obviously we don't want a 1-star review going to Google without knowing about it. So our system is where our what we call our review gating or internalizing negative reviews kicks in. Now, this is an on or an off switch. Most of our business owners like to keep it on. So what will happen if the customer rates you 1 to 3 stars, a little pop-up box will populate and they can rant and rave and vent in there. That won't go to Google, but you will be notified of that customer's review. You can read the review internally and you can respond to the review. Now, we had this happen with one of our customers just last week. He uploaded some of his old data that he wanted to get some reviews from, and he got a 3-star review. He jumped straight on the phone and said, hey, look, I noticed you guys gave me a 3-star review. Can I ask why? And it was a really simple fix. So he said, look, I'll pop out there and get that fixed up for you. So he bolted out there, fixed it up. They came back and they re-clicked the link and pressed 5 stars, and then they were redirected to Google to give him a 5-star review. So he turned a 3-star customer into a 5-star just from using our software. So imagine how many times in your business you could have helped that customer or fixed that problem if you'd known about it before Google did. Because there's nothing worse than when the customer leaves the building and they've left a negative review on Google and you can't really do anything about it, but maybe respond on Google. So our software gives you that opportunity because that review will stay internalized for you to fix it. Now, if they rate you 4 or 5 stars, they'll be redirected to the review site of your choice. Now, we connect with every major review site in the world: Google, TripAdvisor, Yelp, Trustpilot, um, Rate My Agent, you name the review site, we can connect to it. But most of the time, we sort of send the traffic to Google, obviously. But our software, if we have automated turned on, our software will scrape the internet every single day and look for where your business needs reviews right now. So if you've got a 4.8 star on Google and you're a 4.5 on TripAdvisor, our system will identify that if you've got auto turned on, and it will send the next lot of reviews to TripAdvisor to bump you back up to that 4.8 and then go to the next site. So it's a really clever 100% automated software. Now, we give you your own login, your own customized back office. You can see your customers, see reviews. We also give you a generated report every single month. So every month, our system will send a report out. Now, if you've got staff, they can manually upload customers through the back office, put their name and email in simply. You can do that via kiosk mode. We can bulk upload, or as I said, we can trigger it through software integrations and or the QR code. Now, with our review software, the system will automatically email your customers once they've left a review. So if they've left a negative review, our software will recognize that, and we can have this turned on or off also, but they'll send the customer email to your customer with an apology from you, branded from you, a nice apology letter within 15 minutes of them getting that negative review. Now, if it's a good review, in 40 minutes, they'll get a really nice customized thank you message thanking them kindly from you. Now, that's fully customizable. We've got some great templates already set up that have been proven in the market to work really, really well. Now, just to move forward, here's a couple of our customers we've helped over the last few months. See, in this one here, this is a case study of what the Two Sisters nail salon. That's a local nail salon here in Pacific Paradise. Now, they started with this in April and they had 8 reviews. Now, they'd been at that location for about 18 months. So they managed to get 8 reviews in 18 months. We connected our software to them. Now, we initially just started with the QR code and we had it branded as Join Our Loyalty Club, which I'll talk to you about in a moment. As we sit currently, today being the 26th of August, they have now 47 reviews. So they've massively increased the quality of their reviews, the quantity of their reviews. So naturally, Google's rewarding them with a higher ranking. Now, what they weren't doing as an arsehole, and they weren't collecting any data. They weren't keeping names, numbers, or anything. They'd get the odd one in their booking system, but that was about it. So now, since they've had our system, they've built a database of over 100 names. They were collecting names manually on a bit of paper. So we got them to put that on a spreadsheet. We've helped them out with an email campaign. So they send out email specials like Free Shellac Tuesday, things like that. Now, also in our system, we have an inbuilt loyalty function which will track your customer visit. In this case here, the Two Sisters, you and then her sister, put in every 5th visit. The customer will get an email from the system with a $5 discount code on their next visit. The system will do this automatically. So that's a great response there. They've gone from 8 reviews to 47 reviews and counting. Only this week we went back and we integrated their booking software because they've got a set more booking system. So we integrated that to our software. So now anyone makes a booking, 2 days after their booking, they'll get a request from the Two Sisters via email, requesting or text, requesting them to do a review for the business. So by having the review request in there, we've found that 78% of people, if asked, will do a review if it's simple and easy to do so. And our system makes it simple and easy to do so. This is another case study. This one we just talked about before. This is a gutter guard business in Geelong, Victoria. Now, when he started with us, he had 4 reviews. He uploaded his database from the last few months of jobs, and he went from 4 reviews to 22 reviews in a couple of days. And now he's an absolute massive fan of the system. He's recommended his wife's photography business to us as well because he realised she needs more reviews and the importance of reviews. Now, Alan here also managed to gate that negative review and fix that problem for the customer, and that turned them into one of their 5-star reviews as well. Now, the third case study we've got here is a massage, a holistic massage place up the road from us. They started with us in June. They had 8 reviews when they started. They've been there about 2 years. And again, like every other business owner, they'd ask the customers to leave them reviews. But by the time they got home, the customer would forget. And that's a unique thing about having an automated autopilot done for you system, where our system will do all the heavy lifting. So in this case here, we had a QR code set up in store. We also connected their booking calendar system. So after the treatment, the customer would get sent an email customized from the business asking them how did they do, rate 1 to 5. Now, systems that intelligent, what it will do, recognize repeat customers so the customer won't get flooded with emails from us either. They'll only get the one request. If they don't action that request, they'll get a subtle reminder in 3 days to do the review. If they don't do that, they won't get another one. Unless they're a really frequent client and we can have that turned on, they might get another one in 90 days, for example, but we can turn that feature on and off also. So, guys, that's a quick walkthrough of our product there and how it works. For a deeper dive, feel free to call me on 1300 515 611 or just visit us at quickreviews.com.au. The quick reviews, we have a little button there. You can actually sign up for our free trial. We don't get credit cards or anything. You can give the system a good full-blown test run for up to 30 days. And we look forward to helping you out then. Thanks for your time. And reach out if you want a free demonstration.